Hi everyone. I've been sent a new handheld to test and review and take it through its paces. It's a Kydera DR880uv. It's a colour, DMR and FM handheld.
Push the talk button just on my hand, on my finger, so I can drive without take a microphone or a handheld. It's very comfortable. But how is my voice? Is it loud or it's not loud enough? Can you please give me a report?
Raymond, everything sounds just fine. I didn't even realize you were using a Bluetooth headset, and it works very well on any tone. I'm just using a handheld microphone made by a company called Bridgecom here in the United States. So I know this is a busy channel, but I heard you on there. I just wanted to come back and say hello.
So this is my first look at the Kydera. This is the DR880uv+2. This is a colour screen, DMR and FM radio. It's got crossband repeat mode, and it's got simultaneous band A, band B action, so you can hear audio from both bands at the same time, you know, with a combination of FM and DMR. You could even have two different DMR hotspots or repeaters monitoring at the same time. So huge thank you to Jonh Fisher for sending this out for test. I have not purchased this and I'll be sending it back. And yeah, it's got two lines on this gorgeous colour screen, and if I was to press transmit, it will transmit on the line that's got the red PTT on it. So you can bring the PTT indicator from the top to the bottom with the red button. And if you wanted to control one of these lines, like, you know, we're both in VFO mode on both of them. If you wanted to move the VFO or a channel, if it was in channel mode, you alter the control line. So you can see there, I've got it set control on the top line. So if I move the VFO or the channel, that's the line that would move. To change that line, you press the top right button. So that's how you control the VFOs or the channel. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the pros of this radio. First of all, excellent hardware. It's got a gorgeous colour screen on, very nice charger which will charge the radio and an additional battery at the same time. Very good audio quality on receive and transmit. This radio has talk alias, which will provide the call signs on the screen down the network, and that is quite an important feature. You don't have to keep updating the DMR database. It's got simultaneous line A and line B receive, so we said earlier, for repeaters and channels, but you know, also in the VFO, so it's very handy to have. It's like having two radios with you at the same time, really. It's got crossband repeater mode, although I've not tested this. It holds 300,000 DMR database entries. So this is where I wanted to be particularly honest. The cons, you know, the things I haven't liked about this radio. It's got a crazy menu system. Very difficult to for a beginner. It's definitely not a beginner's radio. It's got a crazy menu system. If you press the up button, it goes down, and vice versa. The minimum volume, you turn the volume down to the lowest amount, is still a bit too loud. I find it more louder on analog. You know, it's still far too loud on analog, but on DMR it was just a bit too loud. I mean, that can vary with the person you're talking to. If someone very loud, speaking right into the mic. It's got battery life of about 8 hours. It's got very small text for DMR information, because half the screen is shared for, you know, line A and line B. You know, a lot of people are buying this radio because it's got proper simultaneous dual band, you know, and you're going to have it shared between line A and B, so unfortunately the text is going to be smaller. You know, on the Anytones you can turn off the sub band and just receive one line and of course you're going to have more room for information. When it is set to show the DMR database, sometimes it pauses or freezes and you'll get the same call sign for other people. So what I did was I set it to use talk alias instead.